fascinating contest in front of us. Looking forward to what both teams dish up and what's been an exciting series so far.
Yes, a lot of anticipation around. Let's meet the two teams as they line up for tonight. And starting in the front row, and Joe Moody scored the opening try in Wellington, props against Uini Atonio. The same two hookers from the preceding two test matches, Cody Taylor and Camille Schatz. Test number 98 tonight for Owen Franks against Dani Presso. And Sam Whitelock, the captain, now one short of 100 caps, South African-born Bernard Leroux. Scott Barrett, the only Barrett left in the starting lineup, Johan Maestri for France. Test debut tonight, and a big one, 24-year-old Shannon Frizzell, Matteo Babilou. Fresh starter on the open side flank for the All Blacks, Ardie Savea and Kellyan Galtier. And the two number 8s, Luke Whitelock and the impressive Kevin Gordon.
To the back lines, Aaron Smith will spark the back line from 9. Morgan Parra this week captains the French. Huge responsibility for the very talented Damien McKenzie starting at 10. Anthony Beru opposite. Welcome return to the second 5 jersey for Sonny Bill Williams. The very dangerous Wesley Fofana returns to the French lineup. On debut at centre, the impressive Jack Goodhue. Remy Lemara brings speed and vision to the 13 jersey. Speed freaks Rieko Ioane and Teddy Toma go head-to-head for the 3rd week in a row. Waisaki Naholo on his home ground runs out on the right wing. Gal Fiku is on the left. And Ben Smith shifts to his preferred shirt this week, wearing 15, and Benjamin Fal will be determined at fullback.
And on the All Black bench, potential debutants there in the form of Jackson Hemopo in number 19 and Richie Mo'unga in 22. And Maxime Medard at number 23. He was the man who scored the winning try 9 years ago when France beat the All Blacks at Carisbrooke. Right, sideline tonight, Ian Smith.
Well, Nisbah, we know the conditions are absolutely perfect. It's a little bit chilly. That's not worrying you. A sellout crowd, 3rd week in a row. It's been absolutely amazing. The atmosphere is sensational. Of course, a new captain for the French tonight, Morgan Parra, the inspirational number 9. There he is as he's about to lead them out. The short walk down the tunnel. The big key for me is how well the All Blacks start this week. They have started very, very poorly in the previous 2. Steve Hansen wants a lot more there.
Thank you, Smithy. You see the tour captain there, Matteo Basterode, not in the 23 tonight, but still very much part of the build-up as he greets all of the players who will take the park here tonight. And they'll get a good welcome on to Forsyth Bar Stadium. As Smithy said, under their new captain, Morgan Parra. And here they come. Well, Wesley Fofana, his last test match was against the All Blacks. Ironically, in 2016, he's had some real injury issues, ruptured Achilles tendon, herniated disc in his spine, but what a player. Wesley Fofana in the midfield. Well, they're a tight unit, and boy, did they perform well last week under difficult circumstances. They will have taken plenty of confidence out of that. So this is inside the All Blacks shed. There'll be a few nerves in there for sure, particularly amongst the 4 newcomers. They come, led by Sam Whitelock. And what a night it is for 2 newcomers. There is one of them in Shannon Frizzell. Just 10 matches for the Highlanders, but enormous potential, and what an opportunity for him tonight in familiar surroundings. Tonight's referee, John Lacey from Ireland. Angus Gardner and Graham Cooper from Australia. The assistant, and George Ayoub is tonight's TMO. A lot of focus on the match officials in the previous 2 games. Let's hope tonight not so much so. very experienced referee in John Lacey. All Blacks moving into position, and very shortly we'll be underway in the 61st Test match between these two great rugby nations. The countdown is on for the start of this third Test match as referee Lacey signals time on, and Anthony Beru kicks off, and Whitelock goes up high. That's Sam Whitelock, and delivers it nicely for Smith. Scott Barrett throws a loose pass, and Mackenzie has to scramble back, and he did well to boot it away down into French territory. And an opportunity for a counter-attack maybe. Here's big Kevin Gordon. Whoa! That's a thumping tackle by Scott Barrett. Here is Maestri, and the veteran French second rower just on the All Black side of halfway. Para delivers it away for Beru, turns it back in for fullback Fall. And France eager to keep the ball alive early on here as Dani Presso. So far the tackling has been pretty solid from the All Blacks, and now Beru looking for a gap and almost getting through, but again Scott Barrett makes a telling tackle as Para works it away blindside, and it's Barrett again. That's 3 in a row. Big tackles early on from the number 5 as Para now delivers up for Antonio. Para works the blindside, and away it goes for left winger Fiku. Para looking for it again. This time it's slower, and hooker Chant not held, so goes again, and the ball is not delivered well for Para. So Gordon has to go in and tidy up, gives it away for Presso. All Blacks being forced to make a lot of early tackles in the game, but they're holding up so far. Beru gets it away, back on the inside. The support there from Chart again as the French make some inroads. Now Presso held up off the ground, and the ball's been turned over, and Frizzell has it. Referee playing an advantage. It was lost forward by the French. So here's Mackenzie finding a little bit of space right down the middle, but gliding back after it. Fiku off to Fall, stays inside the 22 and drills it into touch in a long opening sequence.
And a fascinating opening sequence as well. The French stringing together 12 phases, working to try and punch and find a hole. Resilient, forced to turnover.
Taylor throws. Whitelock deflects for Aaron Smith. Now, and here's a go for the French. It's loose for Gontier. Reaching in for it is Lamarat. Now they get it wide. Taken in by Teddy Tomar. Now it is away for Maestri off the pass from Para. Para again slings it away to Beru. Here is Fall up as the extra man inside the 22 again. All Blacks looking to turn it over. Can't do so though. And again Morten Para works it away into centre field where Maestri is standing just inside the 22 again. Para delivers for Beru, dummy runner, and here is Lamarat. No, in fact it's Fafana, the danger man, holds it up. Para has it, looking to run off the pass, but it's held up by hooker Chart, and now the ball is with Beru, probing away at this All Black defence. Antonio, 5 out from the 22, snapped out quickly by Lamarat. Bit of a no-look pass, but he got it away nicely to Bobby Lou. And the French continue to build up nicely. Para away for Beru, sounds it across to Chart. He beats the tackle of Frizzell. Now Gordon, only 10 metres out, right in centre field. Para goes again. Lamarat just crowding across towards the touchline was Fiku. Lamarat again, 5 metres away. Para. Chart has held the ball up plenty of times already in this game. Now Para Works it away for Beru. Beru's only metres away. Bobby Lou hands it up. Having a crack at the All Black defence. It won't come out of there in a hurry, though. Now a chance. Oh, Shark gets driven back. Hard on the tackle. Harder it goes again. Antonio.
Leave it. 9.
All Blacks really having to rally hard on defence here. Now they go wide with a loose pass. Now Tomar. Well taken down by Goodhue, but all the way back to the 22 they go. 17 phases so far.
Use it.
As Para hands it off to Presso. Para goes again. Going in twos. All Blacks over the top. Try to turn it over. Can't do it though. Big thumping tackle from Naholo. Para. Oh, he knocked it on. No, went back. Still live. Now Beru away for Tomar again. Finally a little kick through and a bit of an anticlimax as it goes across the touchline. Block wins the line-out. Aaron Smith gets it up high. And this one, no, it's not out. And it's been grabbed well by Tomar, the speedster. Now the bounce of the ball, Tomar couldn't quite get a hold of it. And it's there for Ioane. And they take him only 6 or 7 metres short, but the All Blacks have the ball at least. And they'll look to clear it from here. Aaron Smith has McKenzie deep in the in-goal area, and it will be McKenzie under no pressure at all, and he thumps it away downfield.
The bounce of the rugby ball. It didn't favour the French. They've been looking for some luck all tour. So dangerous. Didi Tomar spots an opportunity. Great cover work from Aaron Smith. Saved a certain try, just doesn't quite get the bounce, but Aaron Smith's interference here was enough. Just enough for Didi Tomar not to have the run-in that he really wanted to the line, but boy, this is scintillating stuff.
Well, so reminiscent of the start in the first test at Eden Park with the Ben Smith intercept pass that he threw. The French capitalised on that and were able to score, but not this time around. What's letting them down, Justin, is the accuracy of passing. They're stringing phases together. Every now and then a pass is going to grass instead of hand. They're losing the momentum. They've got to make this pay.
I think Morgan Para might be leaving, maybe briefly.
And Saran is on straight away in jersey 21, Baptiste Saran. Now this, keep an eye on this because this is interesting. He's such an inspirational player. It is an HIA, I'm being told, a head assessment. We'll keep an eye on it because he's also a very potent goal kicker. Crucial.
Yes, he is. So it'll be French ball. Camille Shut to throw and gets it over the back. It's not straight.
That's not straight.
Those little things, Justin, just those little finishing things.
Yeah, just when they've had worked hard and got the All Blacks on the back foot and over the advantage line, it's the transition plays to the players out the back that had gone to land instead of hand and was costly for them, making them lose the hard ground that they'd worked to try and get over the advantage line and get quick ball, and there a line-out fault. It's been their biggest vice this whole series, the line-out. It's not functioned well. We hear that they've been doing a lot of work on it and trying to be quite innovative this week to try and get some clearer, constant ball, but first up, it hasn't worked.
First scrum, interesting. Issues for the All Blacks early on in both tests, really. Baptiste Saran, we're told, in 21, right there, is the stand-in captain as well as halfback.
Oh, well, that's some sort of promotion. All Blacks edging, and now Smith clears it off for McKenzie. And that's a good kick. That's away from the French players, driving them back. And, might be too good. Might be too good. Oh, dear me, that's way back.
Well, I mentioned the bounce of the rugby ball wasn't favourable for the French before. Well, it's not favourable for Damian McKenzie here. That's rolled a best part of 22, 23 metres from where it landed.
Yeah, I agree.
Usually does tend to pull up a bit before that. Shows the quality of the surface they're playing on. You can see where it lands before the 22. And then as it rolls and rolls, doesn't go to the touchline. Unlucky.
issue for Joe Moody midfield, so they're looking to form a scrum here, but Joe Moody is just getting some attention to a boot, so not so serious.
Yeah, it wasn't going early enough, yeah. Time off.
Decent size studs on those, Justin.
Yeah, it certainly is. Traditional old school there. I mentioned the surface, it's excellent.
Good stroke.
But obviously that pressure, that power in the front row, you're the first one to absorb that, and you need the good studs in to be able to keep your grip. So Joe Moody just showing off some things in the game, never changing his bow. Good set of long studs for a front rower.
Yep, absolutely. Well, he's on his feet and he's off back towards the scrum, which is a big one for France. It's right in midfield and inside the 22.
Good start, boys.
Well, let's look at their formation. You guys got a great view from high up, but from ground level, be interesting to see how they use this experienced centre pairing.
Well, what they've got actually, they've brought across to the right. As we look at it now, you can see there in the 12 jersey, Fofana and also Teddy Thomas, and they're just sitting basically one behind the other, and one of them will bounce out, and it's certainly on for them to come to the right. Ben Smith, the fullback, you can see there, he's defensively quite deep on the other side, so even a little kick in behind from a halfback could cause the All Blacks some problems to the right.
And Lemarra is drifting across there now.
French scrum. Now the big shove comes from the All Blacks. Carry on, says the referee. Snapped up by Gordon. Now Serran. Beru leaves it behind. Now Serran again for Antonio. Serran, slow ball though. Fofana almost got through, but closed down by Savia. Serran for Beru, hands it up for Lemarra, got through. Now charging is Gaultier. Quick ball for Serran again. Sharp, only a couple of metres short once more. Serran sails the dummy and goes through. Baptiste Serran gets the opening try.
Oh my goodness, they've put the razzle-dazzle tonight, the French. And when they bring the razzle-dazzle, they are dangerous. They really are. Offloading and contact, footwork. And that time, it's all combined with accuracy. That's what's let them down in these opening 11 minutes. Not this time. They managed to maintain a wobbly scrum and then some excellent footwork. Finally, you can see Beru brings the player in. Nice little on the inside to the very impressive Gauthier. And then as they bring it back, Shah makes a good decision. The All Blacks are starting to scramble. Serran holds the dummy. Through he goes. They deserve that.
Well, he's on for Parra, and boy, what has he done straight away? He's made some sort of impact there. Wonderful dummy to really outfox Aaron Smith, left hands on hips. Couldn't do much about it. There's some thinking to be done for the All Blacks as they stand behind their own goal line. They've had virtually no possession, and this time the French have made them pay for it. And just little hints about that midfield. They look good, both with crucial touches and half breaks.
Anthony Beru then standing in for Morgan Parra with the goal kicking, and he bangs it straight down the middle. What a start for the French, and they lead by 7 points to 0. Well, could be problems here for the open side flanker. He is struggling his way back to halfway. McKenzie with the kickoff. 13 minutes gone. Taken by Thomas. Driven. Well, Scott Barrett defensively has been outstanding so far.
Stay now. Blue, stay. One, stay there. Yeah, that's fine.
Cody Taylor. Not such a good throw, but the All Blacks got a good break as it breaks into the arms of Franks. Carried on by Taylor.
Leave it, leave it, leave it. Leave it.
Very slow ball. And the ball ripped tapped away, no penalty.
Clear release tackle.
Well, it's messy. There's no doubt about it. The line-out was compromised. They got a favourable bounce because the French player actually got up and won the line-out, but couldn't quite control it. And I was going to say, after a bit of a messy start and not being in the game, I thought they might take the three. Damian McKenzie, an incredibly accurate goal kicker. However, they've decided to go for more change than that. Sam Whitelock wants to start throwing a few punches himself in this match.
Right, so look at the positioning here of Ardie Savea, who is still walking very, very gingerly. It's got to be said. This is the role normally Sam Cane plays, the half-back role. There he is there.
Taylor goes short. Very messy again, but now it works out. McKenzie away for Williams. Best attacking chance in the game so far as the captain makes some ground downfield, runs into a heavy tackle from LaRue. Aaron Smith delivers it wide for Ioane, breaks the tackle almost. Held up with a desperation. Now Aaron Smith gets it away for Savea. Now Aaron Smith again. McKenzie swings it wide. Williams, Ben Smith, and the local hero scores.
They strike back the All Blacks. Great captaincy, Sam Whitelock. He knew they hadn't been in the match. He opted for the maximum. You'd have to say an element of luck again. The line-out was incredibly messy. Savea actually dropped the ball, but fortunately they got away with it. It rebounded into the arms of Franks. But from there it was clinical. From there it was good. Ioane nearly escapes as the clutches of Serra. Can't quite get away from him. They have another dig through Savea, and then finally out to McKenzie. Good decision from Sonny Bill Williams on the outside. Naholo's free, but Ben Smith didn't need him.
Nice pass deep from Damian McKenzie. Went behind both Frizzell and Sam Whitelock. And that gave the opportunity for that space out wide. A couple of decoy runners. But that's an ominous sign for the French. Normally their tackling is up to scratch. But they failed on that occasion. Lisbo conversion successful.
Yes, it is. 7 points to 0. And I think a change is being made too, Smithy.
Well, I've got news aplenty from the sideline. First of all, it is Matt Todd on and jersey number 20 for Ardie Savea. Such a shame. He plays the apprentice so often, Ardie Savea, so that's a cruel blow for him. The All Blacks losing a player early in the match, 2 weeks in a row. The big news for France, Para failed the HIA. He won't be fit to return. He's gone.
Okay. So Serra takes over as the captain.
Tackle inside.
As Aaron Smith gets it up really high. Beautifully taken down by Fiku. There it is for Serra. Here is Shah, who makes some good ground again. Gave it off to Maestri. Looking very good with the ball in hand. Antonio. Taken by Luke Whitelock. Now Gordo almost got it away. Serra got a boot to it. Here's a counter-attack coming. McKenzie with his pace. Almost through. Good tackle.
Great tackle.
Goodhue. Boy, that was a tackle and a half made by LaRue. The lock forward. Luke Whitelock. Now, Williams. Lovely pass. Naholo. 10-metre line in French territory. Aaron Smith for Barrett. Franks. Aaron Smith again. Now McKenzie hands it on to Sam Whitelock.
He's
trying desperately hard to free it, couldn't do so, and Camille Chat was over the top, and the penalty goes the French way. There's Matt Todd on the field for his 14th test match over 5 seasons.
There's a couple. There's the just dejected Ardie Savea. Totally concur with Smithy's sentiments at the fact that he doesn't get many opportunities, Ardie Savea, and to see him ruled out cruelly is a shame for him. But a couple of timely interventions there on the French behalf. A great tackle from LaRue when it looked like McKenzie had skinned him. He desperation grabbed him by the shorts. And then secondly, when they looked to have them shot on the right, Camille Chat made an excellent tackle and then got up and turned it over, which resulted in this penalty.
19 minutes gone, first half. Shah throws, deflected by Gaultier. Snapped up by Serran. Going backwards, but still holding the ball, the French. Beru playing at halfback. Off for Babilou. Nobody there, though. Quickly in was Lamara. Now the pressure kick on Ben Smith.
Backwards.
Oh, he missed it backwards. Naholo drops it off for Williams. Sonny Bill gallops into a gap. Another big tackle. Guess who? LaRue again. Now the All Blacks work the blind side with Ben Smith. Aaron Smith there quickly. Away for Goodhue. Barrett. Right in centre field. Plenty of movement in the game. McKenzie.
Stop, Eve!
Drills it in behind. And he'll be holding his breath, but it doesn't run too far this time. Back from foul for Beru. And the little number 10 puts it safely across the touchline.
You can see the All Blacks starting to work their game plan a bit better now. Those passes at depth, the one from Aaron Smith in behind the front runners, the forward runners, when Damien McKenzie's got quite a bit of depth on him, it's causing the French a bit of problems because all the players are maintaining their depth off it. And that's causing some headaches on the outside channel, because what the French are doing defensively is they're defending outside in. They're turning in defensively and coming out trying to shut the passes off, but it's dangerous if players maintain their depth and width.
He copped the forearm, I think. Right in the esophagus.
Time on.
See, the way the French are playing, the offloads reinforce that they are having the ability to make the All Blacks have to make leg tackles and then getting offloads away in those tackles.
Luke Whitelock wins the line out.
Advantage. Take it in the air.
Penalty
Advantage 9.
against the French. So advantage applies here as
Keep the mark.
Williams carries it up strongly in midfield. Aaron Smith away for Franks. Penalty advantage continues. Now McKenzie turns it back for Ben Smith. Probing through the middle. Aaron Smith again. Away for Luke Whitelock. McKenzie almost. Again, the defence is good from Gordon. Aaron Smith for Sam Whitelock. And back for the penalty.
Yeah. Goes
As
back.
Aaron Smith rushes to the mark, but
Contact. Too early.
Frizzell down in midfield, is it?
Yeah, he's got a head knock. You can see some claret there. He's taken a bang around the eye region, which can
Be careful.
cause some problems.
Well, also sort of leans towards an HIA as well, so they've been busy down the tunnel. And some interesting work in the air again tonight. It was quite interesting also to see one of the very first high balls as we look at Parra on the sideline, and the very first high balls was taken by the French number 15, Benjamin Fault. And after last week's episode, just have a look at this. He'd have been a bit nervous going up for this, Justin, after last week. Eyes on the ball, straight up there in competition with an All Black. He wins it. That would feel mighty good.
Yeah, and later on, also Beru put up a high kick and he chased it, did Benjamin Faul, and then he recognised he wasn't going to get in there at time and he just held himself back when Ben Smith dropped it, and he just got his timing. He's learnt very quickly, as you do, unfortunately, in these circumstances. So Frizzell looks like he's going to be leaving the field in a big moment here, Smithy.
Yeah, another debut. Who would have thought a few weeks ago that this fella would be on the park as well? Jackson Himopo, 19.
yes, another fairy tale story for sure. Jackson Himopo.
Well, again, the All Blacks, they have gone and turned down the three, gone for touch, and an excellent touch find from Damien McKenzie, got it right up to that 5 metre mark.
So the line out throw, they go short, and here's an All Black drive to the line, try given. Nick Todd it is.
George, just have a look at that, please. Good check.
I think John Lacey may just want to have a look at this. Is he happy?
Just wait for the conversion and just check it.
They're happy with it being a try.
It was interesting. The throw went to the front. It was Jackson Himopo at the front that took the ball initially. Todd drove off him. No problem at all with the grounding there.
Thank you, George.
Well, what they did do, which was excellent, the All Blacks, they caught the French out because they didn't throw anybody up. They actually threw it flat, so they went for the dummy lift. The player stayed on the ground, so nobody went up in the air. So it was a flat throw to Himopo, and then the All Blacks got on it really quickly and just drove him straight away while the French were still trying to regroup, expecting a lift.
Try assist in your first 30 seconds of Test rugby from Jackson Himopo. Matt Todd with his first Test try. Conversion attempt from Mackenzie is a good one, and it's 14 points to 7.
It's a try by Matt Todd. The score is 14 for the All Blacks.
It's good.
France, 7.
No. We checked. Thank you.
Beru with the kickoff. Sam Whitelock lining it up. All Blacks trying to get this back through the maul.
Brought on by Black. Use
Now
it.
it's delivered for Aaron Smith. Foul. Inside for Beru.
Out.
Not a great deal of distance on this kick. Mackenzie goes early, but well taken down by the man who kicked it, Beru. Now, here is Fofana. Hung it away, no look pass. Lovely stuff from the French. Presso inside the 22. Ball is loose. And it's a knock-on from the All Blacks.
Yeah, it's a knock-on first off 9 Black. Knock-on first and then he's on the ball.
Wow, they look dangerous, the French. Their ability to be able to just pop and offload the ball in the tackle is causing the All Blacks a lot of headaches. Some nice footwork as well. They really are having a dig tonight. Great to see. They win the contest in the air. Beru, who was the kicker, followed up his own effort, won the ball. There's the skill set of Fofana. Lovely hand-on as well. Fiku dangerous. There's the offload, and Aaron Smith forced to try and intercept, knocks it forward.
French lined up out to the right here with Fiku just outside Biro.
Fofana slipped that one. He's moved from the 12. Lemara has gone into that position. He's got a very good setup there. It's a great shot of it.
Free kick going to be taken quickly by Gordon. Charging hard at the All Black line. Now Serra away for Sharp. Serra again. Up it goes for Maestri, holding the ball a bit high. Now he gets it down. Here's Antonio. Ball coming for Serra. Oh, there's an All Black hand in there. I think it might have been Sonny Bill. Just put the hand in, so advantage applies for the moment. Ball handed off for Fofana. And down he goes, and the tackle of Mackenzie still live as Beru 5 metres away. Now here comes the heavy artillery, led by Shah. Bounced out of the tackle of Franks. Now Serra again for LaRue. Serra. Now they swing it wide, held up. Fofana almost through, still going, and Wesley Fofana shows his class.
Oh, they're good tonight, the French. They really are. You have to admire what they are doing in the contact zone. The ability to offload instrumental in everything that they are doing in a positive manner to break open this very, very good All Black defence. They are not hitting the ball, the All Blacks, and it is causing headaches. They're not panicking. Their ball retention's excellent. Fofana manages to stay in, flick it back, does well to do that. Beru instrumental. Lovely little pop on. There's Beru again. Lovely line from Fofana, who came from deep and shrugs off a couple of All Black defenders.
Brilliant interjection twice, wasn't it, from Fofana? He really was outstanding out on the left. How he kept that ball alive under pressure was what set the move up to come right. And then, of course, that line he ran from quite deep from a flat offload. It was just outstanding. So the French will be gaining in confidence, staying with the All Blacks and getting 5-pointers, which will probably be 7. Outstanding test match in prospect here.
Beru converts 14 all. Both teams, 2 converted tries. Well, they call this guy Fofana the cheetah because of his pace. And boy, has he come back from adversity. Mackenzie goes short, and the All Blacks read it perfectly well. It was Ben Smith leading the charge, so they immediately win the ball as Sam Whitelock takes it hard into contact. Now Aaron Smith away for Mackenzie. Ioane held up in the tackle of Gordon. Now Moody, Mackenzie, that looked suspiciously forward to Hemapol. They let it go though. Now Aaron Smith. Taylor inside the 22. Both teams have looked dangerous with the ball in hand. Here's Hemapol running hard on the angle again. Smith swings it away for Mackenzie. Short pass. Defensive midfield holds up. The All Blacks trying desperately to release this. And they managed to win the scrum.
Both players had us going to ground.
Boy, what a test.
They both had it going to floor together. Be a harsh PK.
Good work in the air. Ben Smith clearly winning that when he's very, very strong in those areas as well. The offload to Sonny Bill was short, but ineffective because of the defensive lineup. But I think the All Blacks, Justin, so far have been better at the breakdown tonight. Really good news for Shannon Frizzell. He has come back all patched up. He's okay. So a little cameo there from Hemapol. I think we'll see that again. He was instrumental quite often with ball in hand.
Yes, what a terrific cameo that was.
Set up here, Justin. Interesting. Ben Smith drifting to the right.
Guys, please, let's go. We're ready.
Reasonably ineffective with their scrum attack so far in this series. The All Blacks look a little unsure of exactly where they should go and be positive in the manner when they do decide. It's just broken down a little bit. Now, the way they set up now, it's certainly on for them to come. As we look at it to the left, Aaron Smith can do enough just to hold Sian. You can see there. Certainly a big opportunity for Sonny Bill and Damian McKenzie.
So, Smith goes, McKenzie! Damian McKenzie. Explosive pace.
Wow, there's a big problem here, though. I'm sure that Sian has been blocked by referee John Lacey. He's restricted him from making a tackle. I think they have to look at it. They really do. Yes, they're going to. Unfortunately, McKenzie ran between the referee and where Sian was trying to defend. I'll listen up.
I just want to check if I stopped the player.
Okay. You put it up.
Well, it just looked too easy, didn't it? Just looked too simple. The French looking around at each other.
You reckon?
Angus Gardner getting involved there as well. Saran was the one who pleaded his case straight away. Let's look.
Here it comes, Johnny.
No. I'm happy.
Oh, he's given it without a second look.
You happy with that, John?
Yeah.
He's happy.
I don't think you'd be that happy, Justin, if you were in that position.
No way. And look at McKenzie. He's thought, oh my God, I'm just going to pop that over. I think there's been an injustice there. He's just in the way. You can't stand there. You can't be in that defensive. Serran can't go anywhere. Oh my God, that's bad. That is bad. How can he not? How can he not go back and say, I interfered, reset the scrum, please? Come on, officials, we need to get these things right big time.
Can't believe they're luck. 3 weeks in a row.
Can't catch a break, the French, as the kickoff is not dealt with well. So the French get the ball back anyway. Gordon, one of the outstanding figures in this series. Serran away for Lamara. Serran. Gordon bouncing out of one tackle. Now they're creating a bit of space out here. Here is foul. Lost the ball forward in the tackle. Every time they get the ball, they look dangerous.
This backline is just working so well. The injection of these two new midfield players, and no wonder they look frustrated. They had numbers there. They just needed it to be a bit more clean. They'd have finished once more. He's been good. They've been good as a combination.
The last two were just
have a look at this incident again from behind. As you can see, it will pause it when Damian McKenzie gets the ball. So if we stop it there, you can see Serran, he's out of position to a degree, but he can still make a legs tackle. If we roll it on, John Lake, he's just run between the referee and a defender there, Damian McKenzie. And you would have to say that there's been probably a decision that has been very unfavourable for the French there in that instance.
We'll go again. You need to get your feet on.
One that interested me is that he saw what you just saw, the referee, and he just didn't want another look.
And in the first place, people say, oh, you might look at that and people might go, yeah, but arguably Serran might not have got there. The problem is the referee is in his zone. He's in his zone. He's restricted him from pushing forward. He's just completely in the way, obstructing. And unfortunately, they should have just gone back and reset the scrum. Nobody being disadvantaged, but he hasn't done that, so...
Now, Aaron Smith away for McKenzie. He's getting terrific distance on his kicks tonight. Taken by Tomar. But the line out right down on halfway. French having a little conference before the line out. It hasn't been one of their strong points at all.
It's still been slightly messy in this test match as well.
Deflection, untidy. Gordon driven down on the tackle, but it's on the French side. The All Blacks though come thundering through in the form of Scott Barrett. Serran hands it off for Babilou. Ball there again for Serran. Ioane waits. Beautiful work. Lovely footwork by Rieko Ioane. Taylor at halfback. Away for Franks. Now McKenzie. Short pass for Luke Whitelock.
Move three.
As Aaron Smith again. Now McKenzie. This time gets it up. Very nearly hits the roof. Ball around and now snapped up by Gael Fickou. Now a good run here, Fickou. Now can he link up? Hasn't got anybody there at the moment. After a strong run, now Serran works it away. Now it's with Fofana. Danger time for the All Blacks. Just inside the 22 again. Serran hands it up for Maestri. Antonio. There it is again for Serran. Char. Driven down by his opposite, Taylor. Serra again, Beru. Short ball here for Fiku, who made the initial bust. Serra again for Shah. Priso. Serra up for Leroux. Holding it up for Beru. Serra. Fiku stayed there. Now the kick. And taking it back, I think. It'll be a 5-metre scrum. Yes, he did. Did Ben Smith.
Oh, that all came from a missed tackle midfield, a combination of Sam Whitelock and Joe Moody, and Fiku just made them look as if they were there. Look at this, straight through them.
Certainly not going to die wondering this evening, are they, the French? They couldn't quite link up with Thomas. You can see there, he had Cody Taylor tracking back. If Fiku could have found Thomas, well, it could have been good night nurse. But again, as I mentioned, about not die wondering, they are trying everything. The little chip through there could have bounced anywhere. Ben Smith forced to take it back. They are throwing the kitchen sink and some tonight, the French.
Well, this is crucial. Minute and a half till half-time. They score here, get on level terms. The first 10 minutes after the break for the All Blacks will be very testing. They'll be on a high, the French.
It's been a great half of rugby. Just a shame we've had the controversy, which we've had the whole series, but what a half of rugby from both sides. Superb viewing. Big opportunity here for France. Thomas, the danger man, sitting in behind Beru, and also for Fana, sitting slightly deeper. Transition players.
Now Gordon holds it up. Again has to take it to ground, so it's still there. Charging straight through goes Gaultier. Now Serra. He's got the forwards lined out to the left. All Blacks defence holding though. And penalty.
Matt Todd.
All Blacks over the ball. Had every right to it.
Number two Black on the ball from the start.
Big penalty. I think he actually said number 2 was standing over the ball, so Cody Taylor might have won that penalty, and Matt Todd there with him. Yeah, combined effort, really. The two of them.
6.
So just seconds remaining in this first half. And it's a loose throw. And it's popped up. And maybe France have one last chance.
Yeah, that's good.
Ball is there for Serra. Slings it wide for Fofana. Foul, puts the kick through. Now the pace. McKenzie got back and he threw the pass away for Naholo. And the All Blacks in possession, and the hooter will go at any old time. In fact, it goes right now, and into touch it goes. And what a half of rugby we've had here at Forsyth Bar Stadium in Dunedin. The All Blacks have scored 3 tries, the French have scored 2, and at half time it's 21-14.